Before you decide to buy a projector, you need to answer yes for these three questions, except if you have a huge budget for the projector. Can you control the lighting in your room? Most projectors work best in dark rooms, and bright rooms can diminish the viewing experience. Second, do you need a large display beyond what TVs can support? TVs can become quite bulky and expensive as sizes go up. Projectors can easily create up to 200-inch display. And third, do you not need to watch fast-paced sports like Formula 1 or football? Most projectors support only 60 Hz refresh rates. For a large display, this causes a motion blur in very fast-paced scenes, affecting your overall viewing experience. In short, projectors can replace TVs for very specific use cases in dark environments for certain types of content. They are not the best choice in very bright environments. However, expensive projectors can overcome most of these, so you can choose accordingly. Now that you understand where projectors work and where they don't work well, let's discuss the key considerations to consider when buying a projector. Let's first understand the different technologies that are available and how to select what is right for you. Most projectors available in the India market are either LED-based projectors or the laser projectors. LED projectors work better in dim or dark rooms due to lower brightness. Laser projectors work well in moderately bright rooms as well. Laser projectors are more expensive but give much better blacks performance, high contrast and a wider color gamut compared to LED projectors. Only the projectors that you see on the screen are laser projectors. The rest of the ones that I have compared are LED projectors. Generally, laser projectors are priced above 60,000. If budget allows, go for a laser projector as they offer the best balance of brightness, lifespan and picture quality. Talking about picture quality, let's start with the resolution. In projectors, there are two key resolutions that you need to make note of. First is the native resolution and second the supported resolution. Native resolution is more important. We should try to match our content source with the native resolution for best viewing experience. That is, if we predominantly watch 1080p content, a 1080p native resolution is generally good enough. Most projectors under 7,500 have a native 720p resolution, so picture quality is not as great if full HD and 4K content needs to be watched, as it will need to be significantly upscaled. Majority of projectors up to 60,000 budget are full HD or 1080p projectors, so it will need to upscale 4K content. For most home usage, a 1080p native resolution is good enough. But for higher-end home theater setups, a 4K native resolution projector should be chosen. If your budget allows, go for native 4K, especially if you're projecting sizes above 120 inches, where the resolution difference becomes quite noticeable. Next, let's talk about brightness and contrast. Projectors struggle with brightness, and that's why they don't work well in rooms with natural light. A TV is a better option for you if you predominantly watch content during the day or in a well-lit room. Laser projectors have significantly improved brightness levels to even be used in bright rooms, like I said before. So if you use the projector in rooms with ambient light, select a projector with higher lumens. Generally, ANSI lumens is a better measure, and most reputable brands now publish ANSI lumens. Most projectors under 20,000 offer less than 600 ANSI lumens and work best only in completely dark rooms. Laser projectors can easily achieve above 1000 ANSI lumens, making them suitable for rooms with moderate to even bright ambient light. A related aspect is the contrast ratio. Higher contrast ratios provides better depth, especially in darker scenes. Laser projectors offer the best contrast ratios, often exceeding even 1:1, which creates deep blacks and vibrant colors similar to OLED TVs. Now the refresh rate. This determines how well fast-moving scenes are displayed on the screen. Refresh rates of 60 Hz is sufficient for casual TV viewing of TV shows and movies. Higher refresh rates, upwards of 120 Hz, are better for sports or action-packed games to avoid a motion blur. Most projectors I've compared still offer 60 Hz refresh rates. So, while you can still watch sports and play games with a projector, the experience will be subpar to a TV, especially when you're viewing it from a short distance or for really fast-paced sports or games. Only the projectors that you see on the screen have a high refresh rate of 120 Hz or above. Now let's talk about the projection size. Like we discussed earlier, TVs are limited in how big they can get. So, if you prefer a big cinematic experience, a projector is the way to go. 100 to 120 inches is the most common projection size in a home scenario. For your reference, imagine 4 65-inch TVs placed in a rectangle that is only slightly bigger than a 120-inch projection, which is huge. If you're using projectors in smaller rooms, then the distance between the wall and the projector becomes very key. So a short throw projector becomes more important. Unfortunately, most brands don't publish this today, but most compared projectors are short throw projectors. So they work well in small to medium sized rooms with a casting difference between 3 to 8 feet, which is good enough for most Indian homes. Ultra short throw projectors are even becoming popular internationally as well now. So they can sit just inches from the wall and still project a massive 100-inch plus display. Only the projectors that you see on the screen are ultra short throw projectors. Now most projectors have features to automatically adjust the quality of the viewed picture. This is especially useful to avoid manual adjustments when you're moving the projector around between rooms or different locations, especially in portable projectors. Auto keystone correction automatically aligns the image on the wall to ensure that you have a rectangular display. Almost all projectors except the budget ones have this capability. Autofocus, on the other hand, automatically adjusts the focus to display a sharp image. Again, most projectors except the budget ones have this ability. Auto obstacle avoidance. The projector can now detect an object in front of it and adjust the image around it. Now, if you think TVs have really bad audio quality these days, projectors are even worse. Most of them only have a sound output of 3 to 5 watt, which is insufficient except in very small spaces. It is always recommended to add some speakers or a soundbar or a home theater system. Even if some projectors include a 10 watt plus speaker with Dolby Atmos support, it does not give a true cinematic experience. Now, if you're looking for a soundbar or a home theater system to add to your projector, watch this video next. Next, let's discuss some usability aspects, starting with the connectivity. HDMI and USB connectivity remains quite standard for connecting media players, gaming consoles, or laptops with a cable. A handful of projectors do not support Wi-Fi. So projection is via connected devices via streaming sticks that are then connected via HDMI. Majority of projectors do support Wi-Fi with built-in apps for Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Hotstar and so on, minimizing the need to connect a streaming stick. Budget projectors may not include built-in apps, so we will need to connect an external streaming stick like Fire TV Stick or Chromecast. Android TV and Google TV are the most common platforms, with some brands offering their proprietary smart TV platforms. Now let's talk about portability. One thing you must know is that if a projector is portable, it will have lower configuration for a higher price, as the parts inside will need to be miniaturized to make it portable. So if you are sure you need to move the projector around, go for a portable projector. Otherwise, a fixed projector is a better option, both from a picture quality and value for money point of view. Only the projectors that you see on the screen can be operated via battery, making them truly portable. Entry-level projectors are obviously more affordable, but they lack the resolution, brightness, or smart capabilities. Depending on the quality you prefer, projectors can range from less than 10,000 to upwards of 2 lakhs, but generally they can cost much lower than buying a massive TV. Warranty in general is 1 year, with some premium models of brands like Epson, BenQ, LG offering 2 to 3 years. But remember, the lamp will have a life to it, generally over 30,000 hours. So even if you watch content using the projector for over 8 hours a day, it will last you over 10 years. From an overall product and service satisfaction point of view, premium brands like BenQ, Epson, LG, XGIMI and ViewSonic have the best product and service satisfaction index. Relatively newer brands like Zadco, Lumio, Zebronics and others have in general good product satisfaction, but service experience varies based on the location. So now that you understand what to look for when buying a projector, let's get to my recommendations for the best projectors at various different price points. You can get the best value for money in the price range between 10 to 25,000. As pricing increases, picture quality gets better as the projector offers better resolution, better brightness, or better contrast ratios. Let's start with the under 10,000 segment. My first recommendation is the eGate Atom 3X projector. This is a compact, rotatable, native 1080p LCD smart projector with Android 13 and up to 210 inches max display, good for budget home cinema and casual gaming. The brightness is 300 ISO lumens, so it will need a darkroom setup for good viewing experience. As expected, speakers are quite average and service from this brand is just okay, but good enough for this budget. My next recommendation is the Zadco Yuva GoPro. Similar to the eGate projector, this is a 1080p native resolution projector with a 60Hz display. This can cast up to 300 inches and is well suited for movie nights, gaming and presentations. This does have occasional glitches with the app or Netflix, but it is not a deal breaker. And my last recommendation at this budget is the Crossbeats Lumix Pro projector. This has a much higher contrast ratio compared to the other two recommendations. at 20,000:1 and a comparable brightness. It includes all the extras, autofocus, auto keystone, and built-in apps for Netflix, Prime Video, and YouTube, amongst others. You should be aware that the fan of this projector is a bit noisier compared to others, but overall, value on a budget. Now let's talk about the under 25,000 segment. We start seeing much better contrast ratios and decent brightness, up to 1000 ANSI lumens in these projectors. They still work better in dark rooms or moderate ambient light. My first recommendation here is the X-Electron C9 Plus. This is a budget-friendly smart projector supporting up to 1080p native resolution, 60Hz refresh rate, and a 10,000:1 contrast ratio for crisp visuals in a home entertainment setup for screens up to 250 inches. The service for this brand, however, is slightly flaky and Android experience is fairly basic. Next is the Crossbeats Lumix Cine projector. Now this projects up to 300 inches, has a better contrast ratio and brightness compared to the X-Electron model. It includes AI vision autofocus, auto keystone, obstacle avoidance, and a built-in 15-watt speakers. Like the previous version recommended, fan on this projector is a bit noisy. Next is the Zatco Yuva Blaze projector, or the more expensive, the Yuva Blaze Plus has an additional 270-degree rotatable design for flexible mounting. Both offer up to 1000 ANSI lumens brightness, best in this segment. Both are equipped with autofocus and keystone correction, built-in apps, smooth connectivity. Yuva Blaze Plus has more ports compared to the lower priced versions. Overall, these are good for home viewing and casual gaming. Many of you have pinged me on the previous video about the Lumio Arc 5. While this is at a similar price point, the Lumio Arc 5 has a much lower brightness of only 200 ANSI lumens and a lower projection size of 100 inches. Good for fully dark rooms only. On the positive, it is much better designed, better looking, and has a better build quality. Similar capabilities are available at much lower price points, around 10,000 however. Now let's talk about the 50,000 budget. We start seeing even better brightness and contrast. My first recommendation is the Borso Ultima Gen 4 projector. This has a 2800 ANSI lumens brightness and an outstanding 55,000:1 contrast ratio, providing bright, sharp images for home use. It has a 1080p native resolution with MEMC support for smoother motion. In dark rooms, it shows vivid natural colors and excellent contrast with good black levels. It is even suitable for moderately bright rooms as it has a high brightness level. But best experience is in dark rooms. My next recommendation is the Zatco Legend Pro projector. Again, with a high brightness of 2500 ANSI lumens and native 1080p resolution, it delivers bright detailed visuals even in ambient light. Zatco also has a lower priced models, the Legend Optimus, with a lower brightness of 2000 ANSI lumens for almost 4,000 rupees lower. Again, a quick mention on the Lumio Arc 7, only because I get a lot of questions on this. Similar to the Arc 5, the brightness is much lower compared to other projectors at a similar price point and a lower projection size as well. Similar capabilities are available at lower price points as the Lumio Arc 7 at around 20,000. On the positive side, it is better designed, better looking, and has a much better build quality. Lastly, in the premium segment, here we can start expecting laser projectors with a 4K native resolution and a bright room support. Although, experience of a projector is always best in dark rooms. Here my first recommendation is the LG Cinebeam Q. This is a compact and portable 4K laser projector with a small footprint and 360-degree handle for ease of movement and placement. With a high contrast ratio of 450,000:1, it offers sharp image qualities with good contrast and saturated colors. It supports multiple OTT apps on the LG's WebOS platform. It is suitable for use in dim to moderately lit rooms with a bright, vivid display. Do note that the maximum projection size is limited to 120 inches compared to other projectors which offer higher. Good enough for home usage in my opinion. My next recommendation is the Epson model that you see on the screen. This projector has a 240Hz refresh rate, which is great for viewing fast-paced sports and for gaming. This is a 4K LCD projector with a 35,000:1 contrast ratio, which gives good vibrant colors and clarity in moderately bright conditions. The brightness is limited, however, so it is ideal only for dark rooms. Next is the XGIMI Horizon Ultra. This projector uses a combination of LED and laser to project ultra-high brightness of 2875 ANSI lumens, which works well for both dark and lit up rooms. It is a 4K native resolution projector with two 12-watt Harman Kardon speakers, good enough for small rooms, but obviously better when paired with soundbar or a home theater setup. Lastly, the BenQ X500i. This is an ultra short throw projector, which means you can keep the projector really close to the projection wall and still achieve a 200-inch cast. It has a 240Hz refresh rate with 4K native resolution display with a 6 lakh is to 1 contrast ratio, so suitable for gamers and movie enthusiasts looking for sharp, bright images with rich detail. Overall, a great premium projector for a home theater setup. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 2 lakh plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.